Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How y'all doing this evening? Woo! Read scriptures while you work. Y'all already know this is authentic or nothing. Because we just go with the flow. Lord, what you want me to say? What you want me to say? What you want me to say? What you want me to tell the people this evening? Look at him. Second Samuel 8, right we in 7. Second Samuel 11, gonna look like 9. What I did look like 11, 12, 15, 16. You know how we do it. Let's get into it. Says, but my mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul. I took his mercy from Saul. No, it's a lot of people playing Saul. I'm talking about, Lord, what's wrong with joints? And he gonna get them straight. Says, whom I put away before thee, and thine house and thy kingdom shall be established forever before thee. Thy throne shall be established forever. Lord, according to all these words, and according to all this vision, so did Nathan speak unto David. Yeah, we running that joint. Then went King David and sat before the Lord, and he said, who am I, O Lord God? And what is my house that thou hast brought me hitherto? Listen, I read these scriptures, I promise, right hand of God, that situations in my life be playing out like this. And then he turn around and have me point at the joints, you know what I'm talking about, in the book, because I'm being obedient and he's talking to me. I just called on some angels earlier, and you know, it's just how I can't even explain it, boy. When I catch these downloads, I be minding my business. I promise you. I got better things on my mind that I'm trying to think about. I'm talking about, but he be hitting me and I have to let it flow. You know what I'm saying? If I don't, then how else? I mean, he could do it through somebody else, but he chose me to do it, so I'm just like, I don't like to, but hey, favor for a favor. I asked to be his right-hand man, you know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Favor for a favor, because he done so much for me to the point that joints can't understand it. They be looking crazy, looking confused, trying to figure me out. You know what I'm saying? They do anything to try to pick me apart. But they'll do that from afar. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be around nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? I mind my business. I ain't with the group gossip and playing games. I don't do that. I'm a grown man. I don't like to fool with nobody that has a kid mentality. because it's too much real stuff going on. Now to laugh and joke and play around like how I try to make the Bible fun and not all gloom and doom, Lord, that's an uplifting in itself. You getting the scripture and the laugh? Lord, this is authentic or nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. All that sidewinding craziness, woo. He's looking. That's why hey, do what I do, how I do, when I do, for who I do. Then said Ziba unto the king, according to all that my lord the king hath commanded his servant, so shall thy servant do. Then I just got through saying that. So if he's having me to point out these joints as I'm reading, I could have been reading this in private, like how I be doing. I do this in front of the camera and behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how else to put it. This moment of silence. You know, sometimes we have to just give a little moment of silence to catch those downloads. You know, when we catch them, we have to really differentiate what it is, because sometimes when guys hits me with the downloads, I notice the devil, that's when they want to come in. You see all the mischief and foolery start happening. You know what I'm saying? They'll throw stones and hide their hands. But you know, when your heart is clean and you living righteous and you really depend on the Lord as your source, it's like I was telling my wife earlier. People tend to twist things. She already know this. That's why I you know what I'm saying? I love that woman. So I couldn't see nobody, you know what I'm saying, doing that to her. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. But then you have to realize when the fun and games time to stop. You know, some people, if something is exciting or something, you know what I'm saying, they like to try to carry it on. But then when it gets serious, then they want to try to, you know, well, apologize or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say apologize, because apologies is like they are features of guilt. If you ain't did nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, you're supposed to apologize for not being there for somebody. That's an apology. Not for that ain't really doing something to them. like trying to damage them. When you trying to damage them on purpose, there's no apologies for that. And that's what I seen going on happening to her. They was trying to damage her. There ain't no way to apologize to that. You know what I'm saying? That is totally different. It's the opposite of what's right in God's eyes. Like I told her, I apologized to her for not being able to be there for her quicker than I have been. Or I should say quicker than I had. Why? Joker's doing voodoo, hoodoo, or whatever they're carrying on. You know what I'm talking about? On me and behind my back. Joker's Joker's robbing me while I'm trying to build. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just funny how as time goes by, all you hear is how they want the same people that did this. Oh, well, let's cheer on, cheer on. They call her snakes, poison, evil, all kind of craziness. You know what I'm saying? They even call her crazy. You know what I'm saying? God looks at all that. He looks at everything that's happening. I don't know if y'all know this or not. He looking at everybody involved. Everybody. And me, I know I got a clean slate because I'm minding my business. I'm minding my business. Doing what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And since I wanted that woman, I did what I had to do about it, right? In the midst of being sabotaged. That's that Saul and David thing. A joker will be jealous of you, smile in your face. And that joker don't have no reason to be jealous of you because God favors you both. You mess up your own favor for thinking that you're slick. And all David had to do was just sit back and be still. So I think when I was talking to God earlier, I think what he said was the best thing, the answer that I got back out of the download that I got. And I ain't gonna say that deal just yet, but it was out of a download that I got early this morning, like about 4 in the morning. And I'm like, ooh, you know what I'm talking about? That joyous. He said make a joyous noise. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Because victory is yours. And oh Lord, I say, Jesus, is you telling me what I think you telling me? I can't make this joint up. This joint here a little bit long. But when the time is right, I'm going to throw down that download for you because it was confirmed to me a little bit later on today. You know what I'm saying? That download was right on spot. I can't make that up. And I was just chilling. See, that's how I be most of the time. Either I'm working, I'm chilling, trying to learn something, watch videos. As you see, I make some. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I do these right here just as the same I do the unsugar-coated and the cooking with hood. Is to uplift you, to let you know that, you know, parts of your life are important too. Don't let no area of your life make you feel unimportant. Whether it be love, money, family, friends, whatever. Your life is just as important as the next person. Some people at the internet give them a big old head, you know what I'm saying? And woo! Hey, I can't make this stuff up. A joint came at me the other day, like way sideways, you know what I'm talking about? And the picture in the joint, you know what I'm saying? I know he probably watching right now. He probably watching, he or she, whoever it is, because, you know, niggas like to hide. Oops, excuse me. People like to hide. You know what I'm saying? And I meant that as in both, in general. Man and women. They like to hide, man, behind fake pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I got two with some pictures, you know, that ain't of me. Then I got three that is pictures of me. You know what I'm saying? But the new trend now, I guess, is people stealing screen names, stealing other people's pictures. It ain't a new trend. They've been doing that. But I'm just saying, when the joint's gonna get off the silliness? You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. I mean, that's all you got to do all day long. Then you putting yourself in hell. Think about it. What do demons in hell got to do all day long? Demon shit. You know what I'm talking about? Woo, Lord, forgive me. But you know I'm telling the truth. And see, that's why I know that he put this upon me, because I'm going to tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sugarcoating it. And anybody that's listening to this know that I'm telling the truth too. But they'll sit back and watch and not like it, but they'll watch it. It's like you wasting your own time. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Get on up out of here. Because even if it wasn't but one person that paid me attention, I bet you they got value out of it. I bet you that. Because they got some things going on in their life, because they ain't perfect. They ain't got to put on no facade. They ain't got to front for a crowd. They don't need no attention. They get it naturally. That's why I say, man, I just do what I do like it's natural, man. Because what's the point? I'm not an actor. You talking about straight up. This has been Authentic and Nothing. And I'll holler at y'all in the morning.